What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to, I guess, continue our journey through Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. However, it's not going to be just Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. It's going to be Rechain of Memories, Reverse, Rebirth. Well, slash Rebirth, whatever. Kingdom Hearts titles are weird, and I don't know why I decided to load. I can't load the Riku file because there is no Riku file to load. So, of course, Proud Mode just the same as what we did for Sora. But instead, we're going to be playing as Riku, and this is the first game in the series where you could play as, well, I guess any other character. And the intro is not here? No, it isn't. Okay. Straight into the game, because you already saw the intro before.
Where am I?
Stay asleep.
Who's there?
You should remain asleep. Here, between light and dark.
Between what? The king! Where's the king? Together we close the door to darkness. After that?
You came drifting here by yourself. You did not have the strength to overcome the darkness. Or maybe you were close to it.
As if I'm some kind of demon.
Turn from the light. Shut your eyes. Here, blanketed by the darkness, sleep is safety. Sleep is eternal. But
What's this?
it is a door to the truth. Take it and your sleep ends as you take the first step toward the truth. But know this, the truth will bring you pain. Will you still go? There is no return to the security of sleep.
This seemed like a boring place to take a nap anyway.
That was very well said, Riku.
Riku always with the smart mouth responses.
A door to the truth, huh?
Well, let's go to Hollow Bastion, which is not the first world we went to as Sora. Instead, it's the first world that Riku went to when Destiny Islands fell to the darkness. So, I need to clean my glasses because honestly, it's a little difficult to see, so hopefully I can do that now, but I don't think I can because I'm pretty sure text cutscenes still happen for Riku, so I gotta hurry up and do this. This is Hollow Bastion. What you see is not real. It's the world of your memory. Yeah, we know that from Sora's story. My memory? The things you remember from your time at Maleficent's castle became a card, and that card made this world. You've seen everything here before, haven't you? Yeah. So what now? Am I going to learn something? Maybe meet someone? You would meet the people in your memories. Okay, I guess I actually have to press something there, because that takes too long. Ordinarily. What does that mean? Hey, I'm asking you a question. Fine. But it had better be you I run across next, voice. Well, now it's time to begin Riku's journey through Castle Oblivion. And Riku plays quite differently from Sora, to say the least. Let me see the room real quick. It looks pretty straightforward, to be honest. Oh, no, I gotta change that. Gotta change the settings again. There we go. I think that's good. Yeah, that should be good. But, like I said before, Riku plays a lot differently than Sora does. Because these cards here, we're not able to customize them. Ow. Every single floor gives us a set amount of... Well, not a set amount. A set card set. And also, when it comes to reloading, we don't have to like wait before it actually reloads. We just press it once and then it just automatically reloads. Which is nice. Oh, come on, get over here. And I actually know a little bit of a strat for getting rid of these things faster. And basically, you're supposed to... what do I want first? Wait, that's attack power. I want that. Because those don't come to me all the time. Oh, what? Whatever. But basically... Oh, right, you need 3 of those. Forgot. But basically, you only have to do two swipes, and then you're able to just do 3. So, like... That was kind of a bad example, but it's kind of hard to show off because I've never really done it, but I've seen speedrunners do it, so... Or a speedrunner, rather. And also, when it comes to speedrunning, this game... Well, not this game. Riku's story is speedrun a lot more than Sora's. It's actually pretty crazy how big of a difference it is between the two. I guess because Riku's would be easier since you don't really have to worry about customizing your deck and all that. And then also Moogle points don't exist here either, so yeah, you don't even... Well, if you can't even customize your cards, what's the point of buying any? But yeah, you are pretty limited in what you can do. And, dang it. Yay, reverse controls, that's nice. I want to hit the Heartless, please. Oh, whatever. Oh, my controls are still reversed. That's nice. Come on. And Riku's pretty... yeah, there we go. But Riku's pretty easy to control, I feel. Can you please... My goodness. Man, yay. Whenever they play high number cards like that, yeah, they're usually not going to end well for you. Oh, also, another thing, you can't collect Heartless cards while as Riku, so... Yay, that's fun. We can't even get a head start on... Well, not a head start. We can't help Sora with his whole collection thing. And for right now, we only have one ability to upgrade. Or one stat, rather. I keep missing... Yeah, wizards take way too long to spawn for some reason. Okay, so... Yeah, I had to time that better. That was... You only have to do 1 strike for that, but I know you have to do 5 for this, so... I was hoping that it would stay in the air, but unfortunately I did not. But... Maybe you needed more of an attack stat, that might be why that didn't end up killing. It would make sense. That you can upgrade your attack stat as Riku. Which is honestly something I wish Sora had, but... Meh, it works fine here too, mainly because Riku, since he can't even upgrade his cards in the first place, might as well give him the ability to upgrade his strength. And unfortunately, his attack power only... Well, his attack... when you're able to upgrade it is similar to how slates work for Sora, so you're not able to just upgrade it as you please. You're only able to... do it basically when the game lets you, which I don't know when it is. It might be every 5 levels actually. I'm just trying to make a rough guess here. Well, we're almost at level 5, so we might actually find out. There's no more Heartless here, unfortunately. All right, that one. But yep, back to the daily grind of just defeating Heartless and then going from point A to point B. But like one thing I want to do with Riku's story is just to grind here and then just complete the game, honestly. But then again, the experience here, not the most, unfortunately. So yeah, that's not going to work out very well. Oh, so it might actually be every 5 levels you're able to upgrade it. So basically, whenever you have full health, you pretty much don't have to hit the environmental thing. So I need to like stop that whenever I'm out there. And unfortunately, just like Sora, experience drops onto the ground, so make sure you pick it up. Although, I want to say that Riku's story isn't as hard as, well, I mean, Sora's was pretty difficult until you got to Marluxia. Well, it started getting difficult when you fought Vexen, and then, well, for me anyways. But, Replica Riku is definitely where it started getting difficult, and then Vexen just spiked it up. And then it was kind of at an upward cliff until, it was either Marluxia or Axel, to be honest. But, Axel was still harder than Marluxia, so I guess I'll give Marluxia that, whole devaluing thing. But, I need to look at you. Oh no. There we go. But for Riku, honestly, I feel like I played through Riku's story less than Sora's, to be honest. Even though I'm pretty sure I played both stories the same amount of times. And also, speaking of beating the stories, when I beat Sora's story, I had like 19 trophies. And then afterwards, I had like, well, no, 19% of the trophies, not 19 trophies. But I had 19% of the trophies in this game. After beating the story, I had 38. That's crazy for how many trophies in the game are centered around you just beating the game. Because this game doesn't have any secret bosses in it for you to fight, so I guess that's one benefit for trying to 100% this game. You don't have to worry about secret bosses, but instead you have to deal with a lot of luck, so it's kind of a choose your poison thing. Because, like, when it comes to luck, when it comes to completing any other Kingdom Hearts game, that usually has to deal with like synthesis grinding. And like synthesis grinding, yeah, it sucks, but honestly, card collecting is so much worse. It really, really sucks, dude. And it's gonna be really fun when I have to do live streams for that, where I could play it for like an hour and get nowhere. That might be stretching it, but like in the other games you have like Lucky and stuff like that. I don't know if the name actually changes. I don't think it does through games, but you have abilities that can help you like increase the chances of certain items dropping. But unfortunately in this game, you don't really have that. All you have is the ability to create certain rooms that increase the drop rate, and the drop rate's already like incredibly low. Like it's stupidly low. And then having one of... Oh, I was choking up on my own words. And by having one of the 3 rooms, which would be Looming Darkness, Almighty Darkness, or a Teeming Darkness, it only increases it by 2.5%. So, yeah, even if you give yourself, like, the necessary materials to even give yourself a higher chance, it's still really tedious and difficult. Well, it's not even difficult, it's just tedious and repetitive. That's the thing, and it's pretty annoying because it's luck-based. Because, oh goodness, like, when I was going through Castle Oblivion, well, the Castle Oblivion world, goodness, that's kind of be annoying. But when I was going through the Castle Oblivion world as Sora, like, I legit played for, like, maybe 3 hours in that world. Maybe just 2, I don't really know how to judge it. But it was like 2 or 3 hours or something like that. And I only got like 1 Heartless card in that world. Where there's like, what? Oh, I'm trying to think of all the Heartless that I can get. There's the Wizards, which I'm fighting now. Shadows, but they didn't appear as much. Defenders, which also appear in this world. Do the Wyverns appear in the... I don't think Wyverns really appeared there. But there were Neo Shadows, which thank goodness I got. And then there's all 4 of the, what are those things called? Because they're not all called Nocturnes, but the... Oh my goodness. I haven't had this in a while. Who is this? Okay, I don't care. There we go. Sorry about that little interruption. House phone is quite annoying. Oh, I guess I have to jump up in order to... Well, not jump up, take this little elevator thing in order to actually get onto the platform, which sucks. I don't know. But there are still Heartless up here, so... Gotta make sure I can kill all of them. Alright, let's get these wizards first, and... There we go. But basically, you just line it up in 3, boom. And, like, if you time the triangle button correctly, then your slate will count as part of your combo. Which, and then, it's really awkward trying to explain this because I've never had to, and I only really, like, figured this out. Well, not figured it out, figured it out. Learned it, like, maybe a few days ago. And I haven't really looked at it again since. But basically, it starts up your combo in the same slate and also ends it. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. I'm doing terribly at getting to jump on these things. There we go. And then for this one, it's 5. If I can... Yay. My goodness, they're breaking so many of my cards. Please stop this. Okay, you have an 8, so that's understandable. I'm not too upset there. But it still sucks having your cards broken. Ow. And thankfully they're not doing too much damage to me either, because you can't heal as Riku. Or at least for now you can't. You don't have any healing cards, which is unfortunate. Riku's mode is not that out. Riku's mode is not that merciful. Alright, so which way do we need to go? I don't think it really matters for right now since we don't really know where we're going. Well, we need to go... Yeah, that's the only room we can go with it guaranteeing to the next event. Let's use that. So basically, Almighty Darknesses only hinder you. They do nothing in Riku's story. Because, like I said before, you can't collect cards. So if you have Almighty Darkness cards as Riku, you might as well just get rid of them. They will not help you at all throughout the entire game. I mean, you can keep them to open up doors, but if it's like a 0... Well, no, even those can be used to open up doors, so... But, honestly, like... Almighty Darkness, and for those of you who don't know what Almighty Darkness cards do, is that they increase the value of enemy cards by 2. So yeah, and like I said before, it's also a card that increases the drop rate of Heartless cards. But since you can't get Heartless cards here in the first place, then, you know, might as well get rid of that, because all it does is strengthen up the enemy and does not give you any benefits. You still fight, well, you relatively fight the same enemies. And you pretty much get the same experience, so... Not like it really does anything for you. Alright. Aw, what? Ah, that should have killed. I think I need another attack boost, which sucks. But it's been working with the other ones. Maybe it's because it wasn't a full, like, air combo the second time, because I think air combos are... air combos might be stronger. I know they're faster for sure, but I'm not sure if they're, stronger than anything. Teaming Darkness cards, the main card I avoided using, which probably is the reason why I probably was underleveled. I don't really know, because when I beat the game, I was at around like level 60, so who knows, honestly. Which is actually like 2/3 from 99%. Well, not percent, level 99. So I can already get the level up trophy out the way. Because there's a level 99 trophy for Sora and then a level 99 trophy for Riku. Want to make sure I get all these first. Because honestly, I don't know where this is going to take me after I go through this. Also, I don't know why 3 shadows are considered enough for just 1 round. Like, that's honestly dumb. Alright, get over here. I gotta time those wizard spawns a lot better because it's really dumb how they take so long to load into the game. Alright, let's get rid of you first. Yay, you blocked out all my attacks. But a good majority of the rules still apply to Riku that apply to Sora. For instance, the whole number thing still comes into effect. And then with card breaks and all that. However, you might see a number beside card break whenever I break a card or whenever the enemy breaks a card. I don't know if that actually shows up when they do it, but we'll get into that later. But, get rid of this. There we go. Now to the first event. Oh, red text. Can't take a drink. I've been recording days to, well, even in days I had to read text, but everything is just how I remember it. Even this room, which we've never seen before. It must be nice being back in your old bedroom. Think of all the memories. You again. Sorry, but these memories I can do without. Maleficent gave me this room. So she did. And you lived here, tempted by the darkness she offered. You cast away your home, your friends, everything. But at least they gave you a nice room. Stop talking. Yeah, so we had that short little event. But now we have to go to the key to guidance room, which is probably over there. Alright, so we're gonna make a quick little passage through here. And then, we gotta take the elevator again. Yay. Come on. Okay, just barely made it. Oh, goodness. Oh, right. I have to go up here. Unfortunately, I couldn't just jump up here because it's just barely too high for me to reach. Oh yeah, we also don't have treasure chests. I don't know why I never mentioned that yet. To be honest, Hawaiian Punch is probably not the best thing to be doing for commentaries. Especially with how often I talk, but I'll hopefully live. Keyword hopefully. I didn't mean to do that. But, what? I didn't... Words, for some reason, they're difficult. I don't know why. They just are. And we could just take care of these guys. Gotta reload. That should be good. Yep. Alright, so I guess maybe it's that little bit of extra, Oh, so it's not every 5 levels, so it's kind of just random, honestly. Well, not to me. Well, no. To me, it is kind of random, but I guess it is at certain levels where you're able to, level up your attack power. But yeah, we're still killing things in one combo, so not much change, really. It only slightly increased it. To be honest, speedrunning this game must be pretty crazy, because I don't really know how long you would be grinding in, Hollow Bastion to actually secure, like, safety and all that, because I don't think they grind for health. Well, no, they would kind of have to, because, AP doesn't really account for anything. Well, no, it does account for stuff, but, what I meant by that was they can't, like, get AP whenever they want. I feel like if they could, they would probably play through the game at, like, maybe 100 health. I don't know. But yeah, I'm never doing, like, an 80 HP challenge in this game because I don't hate myself that much. Alright. Again, a heartless field. A room filled with a bunch of heartless. I need to stop doing that, honestly. But for right now, I don't really have too many cards, so not exactly under my control. And I keep getting these black mushroom cards. That's nice. I don't want to use those here either. That's because it's a different character does not mean I want them anymore. Alright, let's get rid of these things. And yeah, the finisher is stronger than any other attack that you do. So if you can land a finisher, make sure you do it. Alright, there we go. Got rid of most of them. Get over here. I'm surprised that hit. There we go. But yeah, at this rate, we'll probably be running out of room for map cards. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Gotta climb back up this ladder because the ledges are just barely too high for me to reach, which is very annoying. Oh, stupid wizard spawns. There we go. I have to try and get all my attacks to land on that, but it's kind of hard when the other wizard's kind of in the way, and I kind of have to hit that one too, so. Here you. Alright, so of course it's back to the just regular grind, like I said before, just going in between events. So something I'm probably going to start doing is that I'm going to be in it. I hate these wizard spawns, man, but one thing I'm probably going to be ending up doing now is that I'm going to cut between the times of events, because honestly the events are really more important than anything else. Oh my goodness, stop it. But yeah, the events are more important than anything else. If I run into like anything new or something like that, then of course I gotta show it, but if it doesn't, then you know, it just won't be shown in the video. Which overall will make this game shorter for you guys and more enjoyable, I guess, because it'll have more content or more progress, I guess, in a single episode than if I were to have everything in. Because I remember there were some episodes in Sora's story where we could do like a, well, not a lot. We had the same amount of time as we normally did, but we didn't really get through as much as I would like. Okay, gotta reload. Yeah, I really like having these guys just fly over to you before you try and attack them. Ah, come on. There we go. Alright, so I'm more than likely going to end up cutting now since it's pretty... Well, and the room's like right there. So, I can't cut yet since we're pretty much right next to it. And I think there's more Heartless, so... no. Yeah, there's more Heartless, so I guess I'll cut over to when we actually get over into the room. But aside from that, there's not really much we can do.
2,000 years later.
Right, so that really only took us like a good 2 minutes, not gonna lie. I don't have one thing in here. Okay, that kind of sucks. Let's get rid of that. Not like it really matters too much for right now anyways. No one here either. There's nothing but Heartless in this castle. Voice. I know you're watching, so explain this. Where are the people from my memories? Of course, reading is still terrible. Do you want to see them? Of course I do. But you cast them aside. What? You dreamt of the outside world, and you passed through the door to darkness. Behind you, you left family, friends, home, everything, all in pursuit of darkness. But I cast that aside too. And what do you have to show for it? First your home, then the dark. Your heart only knows how to cast away. It's empty, like that room. Like your memories. That's why you don't meet anyone. Your heart is hollow, except for the residual darkness. I don't say that word often, so you're wrong. I rejected the darkness. Did you really now? Yeah, so you can probably already get an idea of what Riku's story is going to be about, with him having to reject the darkness and all that. So, oh goodness, this is one of these rooms. Okay, so again, we're going to end up cutting until we end up getting somewhere.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, and here we are at the final event. Now, I don't want to use the 0 card for a 5. I feel like that's not worth it. I could use that though. By the way, I got 2 random jokers during our cut. They were back-to-back random jokers too. Like, that's actually dumb. I knew you would return, Riku. Maleficent, you're alive? You haven't been paying attention. I am but a figment of your memory. Of all the people I could run into, it had to be you. But of course, after all, your heart is steeped in darkness. You can only see those who exist in that same darkness. No. Be grateful you have someone to keep you company. Your heart is empty. Were it not for the darkness it contains, you would be completely alone. That's sounding pretty good right about now. Come now. You once turned to me to sate your hunger for darkness. You want me here. Who but I can grant you the darkness you long for? There was a time I did want you around. I surrendered my heart to the darkness. But never again. You and the dark have nothing to offer. All I did was lose myself. Empty myself. I'm finished with all that. If I'm stuck seeing people like you, people of the dark, I'll take you out one by one. Then you mustn't forget to destroy yourself last. For like me, you are one of the dark. That's fine with me. I turned to darkness because my heart was weak. I hate that weakness. It's like my own worst enemy. And seeing people like you embrace the darkness just makes it worse. Enough talk, Maleficent. So you hate the darkness enough to fight it. Oh, the agony you must feel. Now let me and your pain, Riku, end it forever. With the wondrous power of darkness. And here's our first boss fight as Riku, Maleficent, which is, what episode was this for Sora? I think it was 9. But then again, that one can also be at any random order, so it's kind of a rough judgment. But still, first boss regardless. And we can kind of just wail away, so, unless they play a card that we can't break. That's an 8. Ow, ow. We need you to stop that. We're already like halfway through. There's nothing else we can do aside from just mash the X button and then just win at some point. But yeah, and event cards, those, well, boss cards, I guess. I honestly still don't know the name for these things. But, and they're still here and existing. I would also like it if he stopped jumping into the air. Yeah, stop that. There we go, and we're almost dead. And a little bit, and there we go. I think that was right as the platform disappeared. That or the platform disappears, like, once you beat the boss? I have no idea, but not like it really matters much. And we leveled up. It's been a while since we've leveled up from a boss. Attack boost. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we just leave now. Since there's not really anything else we can do. So yeah, that's kind of abrupt. There was not really any cutscene after that, which I was kind of expecting to happen. And since there's a save point in this room, we don't really need to hit anything for health, and there's no Moogle points, so... And also no cards. Don't know why I forgot to mention that. But now we're going to save onto a third file. Oh, goodness. Alright, and we can still keep going since I did have to cut all that. I'm recording for almost 50 minutes now. But you guys will probably see like maybe...
shun the darkness?
Maybe not even 40 at this point.
Come on, I know you heard me. Every word I said to Maleficent.
Darkness is your weapon. It is time you learned you must accept it.
What do you mean?
Stop resisting. Accept the darkness. You have no choice. If you are to serve me again.
I thought it was you, Ansem.
Oh, you don't seem surprised.
All you have been talking about is the darkness. I can only assume you want to pull me back in, so you can play puppet master.
Clever boy. I knew you'd be the one to most appropriately serve me. And now, surrender to me again.
You're crazy! Not a chance!
Yeah, that didn't
Did
exactly
you really
work.
think you could do me harm? A weakling like you couldn't even defeat Sora, and you had darkness on your side.
Oh, excuse me for being weak.
You are weak. You need darkness. Surrender. Bow to darkness. Bow to me.
That's not gonna happen.
Only the darkness can offer to you all of the strength that you will need.
You're wrong.
That voice. Your Majesty?
That's right. Remember, Riku, you're not alone. Listen close. The light'll never give up on you. You'll always find it, even in the deepest darkness.
I got it. I won't lose to darkness. Not today.
You think that feeble little light can save you? From the darkness that I command?
And though you may think that we're having another boss fight, this is just a tutorial. You shall feel the darkness everywhere. Give me all you've got. I'll give it right back. But yeah, like I said, this is literally just a tutorial for card breaking and rapid breaking, which is something only Riku can do. So basically, right after a card appears, you could just immediately break it, and it gives you like a speed boost, I guess. And also dueling. This is something new. Are you there? Give me a 9 for the first number. That's nice. But basically, if you and an enemy play the same number, then you enter a duel, and you have to break all the cards in order to
It seems to me that
win.
you are
And if you
intent
can't,
on
then you
resisting
lose.
the darkness. All right, then see it for yourself. This is a card crafted from your memory. Advance through the world it creates, and soon you will understand. Chasing after light is not the way. It will not give you distance from the darkness. There is no running from the darkness.
Don't worry, I'm not running. Give it. I'll enter the world, and in the end, if I haven't given in to the darkness, then I win.
I have one more gift for you.
What'd you do?
I simply tempered the darkness that yet remains in your heart.
You still think that I'd rely on darkness?
To use it or not is your choice. I'll be waiting, Riku, for you to sense it and yield to the darkness in your heart.
So now we have this new D mode ability, which is dark mode. But yeah, that's too much to read. So basically, I'll explain it later because now we have a lot more stuff to do later on. I think there's a cutscene here. Yeah, there's a cutscene because I faded to darkness. But now we have some new members here.
Don't I even warrant a hello, Lexius?
And Vexen's also connected to these guys.
Zexion? I want an explanation.
Nice to see you too, Vexen. It's such a shame. The organization used to be the rope that bound us together.
You're only number 6. How dare you?
Let it go, Vexen. Zexion, tell us. What did you detect?
Visitors. I picked up 2 scents in the castle's lowest basement. One of them was Maleficent.
Don't be absurd. The witch is gone. She cannot return from the realm of darkness of her own volition.
If you would let me finish. The scent belonged not to the real Maleficent, but to a very convincing double. But I truly cannot say much beyond that, since the double is no more. Our other visitor saw to that.
And who is it?
I do not know for sure, but the scent was very similar to that of the Superior.
And yet, not exactly the same, was it? This truly piques my curiosity.
Now, what to do?
We wait. See what develops.
So yeah, even though this is a different side to the story,
Something
these
smells
organization members
funny.
are still out to get us.
What's that scent? It's so familiar. Darkness. It's the smell of darkness.
By the way, this game is the only, like,
can't
this
believe
whole
this is
segment of Riku's
Darkness
story
even
is
seeped
the
into my
only
skin.
time they ever mention that darkness has a
worry,
sin.
Riku.
No other game does it.
Your
Not
Majesty.
one, not two, not any other game, and it annoys me because it's the only game that mentions it. Ugh.
Oh, what happened? I can see right through you.
Funny, huh? I can only send a bit of my power to this place. That's why I've got a request for you.
Request?
Listen, Riku. Just because darkness holds you, don't let go of who you are. You've got to fight the darkness inside you. It won't be easy to do, I know. But please don't forget, even in the darkest darkness, there's always a little bit of light.
Light within darkness.
You and I have seen it. The far welcoming light inside the door to darkness. The light of Kingdom Hearts.
Roll
It
credits.
will show you the way. Please don't give up. Believe in the light. That's a request from my heart.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Trust me, I'll try to find a way to reach you. I'll get there. I promise.
Oh. You're an illusion.
Don't worry. We shook hands in our hearts, remember? We're connected, you and me.
Guess we are.
And with Mickey fading away there, it kind of makes Riku look like he was talking to himself. But we're going to continue on next episode, and of course it's back to just covering our eyes for, you know, the next segments. That's going to be fun. And also you can kind of see there that we're going by basements and not by floors. And it's going in the opposite order. So we're going to the first floor, well, first basement, I guess, instead of the 13th basement. But in the next episode, we're going to be going to one of the next 4 worlds. And I'm too lazy to look them up right now. But until next video, take care.